every minute on the minute. So that means that at the start of each minute is when you'll start your exercises. You'll perform them for the allotted repetitions or time. And whatever time you have remaining in your 1 minute is your rest time. So if it takes you 20 seconds to do your repetitions, you'll have 40 seconds for rest. We have 8 exercises that we're going to go through. One of them is a side plank, so that's actually going to count as 2 exercises. So each round will be 9 minutes. And you can do this for 3 to 4 rounds. So anywhere from 27 to 36 minutes will be your workout. So it'll be a nice, short, quick one. You can make it as challenging as you want to if you want to add weight to certain exercises, if you want to keep the body weight. That's totally up to you. But we're going to jump right into it. It's a full body workout. We're going to start off with 20 squats. I'm going to grab my weight and just hold that in the goblet position here. You can choose to add weight if you want to and also hold it however you would prefer. So we're going to start in our squat position. So we're going to have feet hip width apart, chest proud, shoulders back, core engaged. And we're going to sit back into our squat, really pushing through our heels of our feet as we stand up and we squeeze those glutes at the top with each repetition. So make sure that we're always kind of keeping those knees pushed outward. We're not letting them come in as we do our squats. So you can do that for 20 repetitions and then rest for your remaining minute. From there, we're going to move into a reverse lunge. So again, I'm just going to keep my weight in the goblet position here. You don't necessarily have to add weight if you don't want to. And then we're going to start with our feet together. We're going to step back with one foot, bring that knee down, drive through the heel of the foot that's forward, and bring our feet back together in that starting position. Always making sure that we're keeping our chest proud, shoulders back, core engaged as we do our reverse lunges. So this is going to be 10 repetitions on each leg. So once you get through 10 on each leg, you might not have a lot of time to move to the next exercise. So just make sure you're keeping proper form as you're going through the exercises and try to go a little bit quicker if you can. From there, we're going to move into our bent over rows. And this is going to be 20 reps total. So we're going to want to make sure that we're doing both arms at the same time. So we're going to have our feet about hip width apart. We're going to hinge at the hips, have our weights in front of us. Chest proud, shoulders back. We're going to roll those weights back and up, squeezing our shoulder blades together with every repetition and keeping that core nice and tight to keep proper posture as we do our rows. Doing 20 repetitions is going to be challenging, so you might want to pick a weight that's a little bit lighter than what you normally would do. If you only have one weight you feel comfortable doing, you could always do 10 on one arm and then switch and do 10 on the other arm. It'll just take you a little bit longer in that minute to get all the repetitions done. So from there, we're going to move into a push-up. So we're going to be in our push-up position, start in the high plank position, hands about shoulder width apart, feet extended, core engaged, and we're going to bring ourselves down and pressing through our hands, squeezing those chest muscles as we do our push-up. Make sure you keep your core engaged the whole time so we're not bringing our butt up. We're also not letting it stay as we do our push-ups. Everything should stay in a nice tight line. You can always drop those knees down for a modified push-up because this is going to be for 15 reps. So that's going to be a little bit more than we've been doing. From there, we're actually going to move into a plank. So you can do your plank either in a high plank position or in a traditional plank on your elbows. So I'll show you both. We're going to have hands again about shoulder width apart. We want them directly under our shoulder. We're going to bring our feet together, legs extended, and we're just going to hold here, keeping that core nice and tight, keeping those hips, shoulders in a nice straight line. We're not letting our hips sag again or bringing our butt too high in the air. And you really want to just kind of make sure you're keeping all of your muscles engaged throughout your plank, keeping everything nice and tight, squeezing with your quads, your glutes, your core, keeping everything nice and tight. If you want to drop that down to your elbows and do it from this position, you certainly can. Again, you just want to have your elbows directly under your shoulders and everything nice and tight as we pull our plank. So the plank is going to be for 30 seconds. From there, we're we're gonna move into our bridge. So here we'll be lying on our back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Have our hands just at our sides on the floor, a slight pelvic tilt, and we're gonna drive through our feet to bring our hips up. So doing our bridge just like this, keeping that core engaged as we do each of our bridge movements and really squeezing those glutes. So for our bridges, we're going to be doing 20 repetitions total. So that'll be challenging. And then from there, we're going to move into a side plank. So the side plank, although it's listed as one exercise, we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So you're going to repeat the side plank 2 times in a row. You're going to do 30 seconds on one side, rest for 30 seconds on the other side, rest, and then move on to the last exercise. So that's kind of how we get 9 minutes for each round. So for our side plank, we're going to have our feet, legs extended, feet stacked, elbow under our shoulder. We keep our hips, shoulders, feet all in a nice straight line. We're going to bring those hips up and really make sure that we're keeping everything nice and tight and engaged as we hold for 30 seconds. And then we'll lower down if you need to. You can certainly bend your knees and have your feet behind you, and then do your side plank from this position as well. Keeping that elbow right underneath your shoulder as you hold your plank for 30 seconds. And then from there, you'll switch to do the opposite side for your next round. Our last exercise is everybody's favorite. It is a burpee. So for our burpees, we're going to be doing 10 total repetitions. So this will be pretty challenging in the minute, so really push yourself to do them as quickly as possible. So we're going to start feet about hip width apart. We're going to drop down, kick those legs back, do your push-up if you choose, jump forward with those feet, and then jump up. So I'll do one from this way as well for you. Drop down, kick your legs back, push up, jump forward, and up. If you don't want to do the push-up, you don't have to. That's an option for you. And then also, as we've done before, if it's easier for you to step back and not do the jumping, you can certainly do that too. So we'll go down. We're going to kick one foot back, then the other, and then we're going to step forward, and we're going to come up for our burpee. So if you want to break it down that way, you can. You can also do this from a box or a chair, as long as it's stable and sturdy for your hands. So that is the workout for today. I'm excited to see what everybody thinks, what they find to be the most challenging part of it. And we'll see you tomorrow for a new workout. Thank you.